Hello and welcome. Today I thought it would be fun to work on a dark romance cover using the brushes and stamps from my fantasy brush kit. There's 242 brushes and counting, and I will leave a direct link to this in the description below. So let's get started with a canvas size of 1600 by 2560. I'm going to add a black layer for the background. The first thing I'll do is add the frame for the looking glass, more commonly known as a mirror. So I will scroll down to the mirror. But first, I want to turn on the drawing guides to help me center everything. Let's enlarge that and center it in. And you don't have to turn on guides if you have snapping turned on. This is just my own little habit that I do. Now I want to give this frame an antiqued look. So I'm going to create a clipping path above the layer. Then I'm going to select the silver tinfoil brush. As you can see, this gives the image that aged, silvered, metallic look, and I'm just brushing this over the entire frame. Okay, next I'm going to add decorative embellishments in the corners. For this, I'm turning on symmetry and quadrant, and I will make the guides white. Let's find a suitable embellishment that goes well with the design. Here's one. I love the quadrant symmetry because you only have to place it once and it aligns perfectly on each corner. I use this a lot in my book cover projects. Let's change the color to a pale blue. Good. Now I will add in some roses because, it's not really a dark romance title without roses. Am I right? I know I'm profiling genres right now, but indulge me a little. I created a rose bunch for this that I will also leave as a free download in the description. And I'll change these to a teal blue. And dupe it for the bottom as well. Now, I will add a drop shadow effect beneath each rose bunch just to give it a little bit of a 3D look. I'll work on the inside of the frame to give it a reflective look. First, I'm going to add a base color. So I'll just draw an oval under the frame and fill it in. Now I will select the Pearl Beads brush, and with freeform selected, I'm just shaping it to the frame. I'll duplicate this a few times to give it the darkness and the richness I want. Looks good. I think I want to tie that in with some more pearls around the cover. So I will choose the pale blue again and bring down the size. No, on second thought, I'll change that to pale gold. And I'm going to turn on drawing assist so it's symmetrical. There we go. Now we'll go back to pale blue. And for this, I'll just add in a few decorative pearls around the cover. I love how this is taking on a Victorian feel. Let's add a couple roses to the sides. Very cool. Okay, it's time to put in the title. I'm using a font called Coventry Garden. This is a free font to use commercially, and I will include the link for this in the description below. And now I will put in the author name. Let's give the title a drop shadow, and for this, I'm grouping the text, duplicating it, and flattening the new layer to make it black. Then I will apply a Gaussian blur. And the same thing with the author name. Let's move this down just a tad. Looking good. Now for some finishing touches. I want to antique the roses just a bit, so I'll add a clipping path and brush in a bronze tone using the soft airbrush. And I will make sure this is set to the overlay filter. This gives the roses a little more depth and aging. I'll apply a subtle drop shadow beneath the frame for a little more 3D effect. Let's go ahead and add a pattern to the background. Let's add a pattern to the background. For this, I'll choose a rose pattern from the brush set. And it might be hard to see it on the screen, but there's a subtle rose pattern that can serve also as a Victorian wallpaper. This also helps visually tie in the cover imagery. I think I want to add one more thing. I want to work in something that has significance in the story. Let's say that something happens around an old tree. So for this, I'll choose the gnarly tree and I'll place it inside the looking glass. Then we'll add a small smattering of stars with the glitter flakes brush to finish the scene. Ta-da! Here's the finished cover. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more fun tutorials. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon.